Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of Oddspeed.
Welcome.
A podcast where two brothers talk about whatever's on their mind, now with 20% more hypocrisy.
Ooh, 20.
My name is Tyler. I am here with my dashing co-host, Logan.
Oh, I'm dashing now.
Oh, he's dashing.
Okay. I did not pay him to say that, guys. Alrighty, I hear you have a correction for us.
What's
I
that?
was hoping you were going to start with that.
No, we can't. I can't have that great intro and then just let it fucking go out like a wet fart like that. Holy shit.
Alright.
Logan, how are you doing?
You know, my friend, I am just as good as I am every time we do this.
Oh, okay. Great.
Pretty
I'll never ask you again then.
No, please don't. How are you, sir? A couple days without me. I've been gone.
Were you gone?
Motherfucker, yeah.
I forgot you were gone.
I've been gone. Not too long, though. I left, like 36 hours ago? No, less than that. 30 hours ago.
That's fine.
So, I guess, no, I haven't been gone. I've gone longer without seeing you, and we've both been home.
Yeah, it's fine.
Fine.
I'll go over a couple of audience comments. Do you have any audience comments?
No, I actually saw that a couple people messaged us, and I just left it to you because I don't want to deal with it. So
I'll start with the shortest one first.
Great. Audience comments.
Let's take a look here.
Audience.
RJ says, every time you guys keep saying Duolingo, it makes me think you're saying Dua Lipa, LOL.
Maybe we are.
Is that how you pronounce that? Dua Lipa?
Congrats. Yeah, it is.
I guess that's why he would confuse it.
Duolingo and Dua Lipa?
Yeah.
I just said
I guess if it's Dua Lipa, he wouldn't confuse it.
Dua Lipa.
I can't think of a single fucking song by her. Is it a her?
Yes.
Cool.
Dua
Is it
Lipa.
a her, I say.
Have you ever seen her dance?
No.
It's
I don't even know what she sounds like.
horrendous.
Oh, okay.
She did this when she does them, and she's just kind of like standing there, like live shows, they're fine. But there's this like really popular video of her where she's at I think it's at Coachella or something, and she's just like twisting, and it just is it's comedy, dude. Hold on a second.
Interesting.
Dua Lipa is at what? I think it was Coachella.
Firing off here. Coachella.
No, it's not Coachella. Maybe it was Coachella, but if you just search Dua Lipa dancing.
Sure.
Yes. Oh my god. Okay. It's when she was singing a song called One Kiss. And my video will play after these ads. So in the meantime. Here we go. So everybody, she's wearing.
I can't wait to see her like writhing like a fucking worm or something.
Hold on, wait. What is she doing? I was gonna say I could do that, but I can't. So maybe it's fine. But it's just like
she's doing it. That's for sure.
Doing something. Oh god. So anytime someone says Dua Lipa, I just think of her just twisting like a fucking
interesting,
like a salt shaker.
Now every time somebody says Dua Lipa, I'm gonna think of Duolingo.
I might think of both. Now I'm thinking of the Duolingo owl doing what she was doing.
I'm thinking of it too.
While sobbing.
Everybody imagine with us. While sobbing.
That's a fucking imagination.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, I'm done. It's my catchphrase.
Next, long audience comment from Michael.
Mike.
He would like to inform you that Filet-O-Fish sandwiches are good as long as you eat them right after they make them. So his suggestion was to go during Lent when they're making them all the fucking time.
Or you can always, another fun little way around that, like if you want fresh fries from McDonald's, ask for fries without salt. Then they have to make new ones, and then you salt them yourself. Because they always salt them immediately.
Interesting.
So
I think when I'm in the mood for McDonald's, I don't care enough about having good fries.
Or
I'm just like
Filet-O-Fish in general.
Well, yeah. That's a good idea, though. He also wanted to add that Darth Maul was not only in The Phantom Menace, which is episode 1. I could not remember the name of it. It's also in Solo, a Star Wars story.
Where you say it. Is Darth Maul in it?
Did I say it? I've said it multiple times. Apparently, and he's saying his appearance in Solo is the best scene he's ever been in. Which I guess I gotta watch that since I'm watching the
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Whether or not I believe that, I guess. Well, pending. You know.
I'll probably tend to agree with him. He's a Star Wars aficionado.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So this is the guy.
He's also informed me that the city planet with the fucking American diner on it, that's like the main place that they're at throughout the entirety of the prequel trilogy that I couldn't remember the name of, is called Coruscant.
Coruscant.
I don't know how I would have forgotten that. It's a very good name for anything.
What does it mean?
Croissant. What do you mean? What does it mean?
Does it mean something?
It's a fucking Star Wars word. It doesn't mean shit. That's like asking what Wookiee means or Tatooine.
Fine.
It's just nonsense.
Fine.
It's a cool name though. Also, I'm gonna quote him here because they did not mention. I commented on the fact that it was never fucking mentioned in the original trilogy, and he said it was originally in the script under a different name called Had Abaddon, which is also probably a cooler name in my opinion, but it sounds scarier somehow.
Who is Abaddon?
Had Abaddon?
No, there's somebody. Oh,
Judd
Abaddon was
Judd Apatow?
No, Abaddon was a villain in Supernatural for like a season.
Oh,
So that every time you said Abaddon, I'm like, who the fuck?
Abadabada.
Abadubada. Wait, oh my god, it's like that dog. Apadapaka. Abaddon.
Tapapata. Fuck off.
I hate that
Okay,
dog.
and we had a correction,
All right.
and it's a very
Who's it from?
and a correction I was very impressed with. It's from episode 3.
Episode 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
our friend Kenzie
Okay.
was listening to it, and you had a side comment about the fact that when we were at the Panic at the Disco concert in 2016, you came upon two idiots arguing about when SpongeBob's birthday was,
Yes.
and you said that it was the 14th of July, the day that we were at the concert. That concert was not on the 14th of July.
Oh, all right. When was it?
It was on the 8th of July. She was basically like, "Oh, I gotta tell you something. Logan's wrong about SpongeBob's birthday." And I was like, "Are you sure?" Because the driver's license that he keeps with him is just a printout from the show, so it's got to be right. And she was like, "I mean, it's either that or the concert. No, because the concert definitely wasn't on July 14th." And I was like, "Okay."
You know,
she explained to me how she knew this, but I was just like befuddled that she like thought of that at all, since it was 5 fucking years ago.
It's even. I guess it even makes the story funnier because why the fuck would they?
Why were they talking about it?
About SpongeBob's birthday?
Because they were stupid fucking kids.
Wow, that's redonkulous.
Yeah, so I thought of that today, like she had told me over the weekend, but I remembered it today, and I looked it up. I was like, when the fuck was the Panic at the Disco tour?
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, they were in... Also, I think we claimed when we were talking about it that it was at the Palace of Auburn Hills. It's not where we went to the concert.
Where was it?
It was at DTE in Clarkston.
No, it was not.
It was.
No,
I looked it up.
it was not.
I
have never seen
Weezer and Panic at the Disco
We
concert?
did not see Weezer with them, Tyler.
What do you mean?
It was when Saint Motel and Mr. Wives opened for them.
Okay, well, what the fuck concert did I look up? Because it was in
Not that
July of 2016.
No, it was July of 2015.
15?
Yes.
No. I couldn't fucking drive in 2015, could I?
Oh. Then maybe.
Fuck! Wait a second.
Hold on, I have the Death of a Bachelor Tour
fuck.
T-shirt. I'll be right back.
Because I thought we went to see the Weezer one, and we were late and didn't see Weezer. No, we didn't see Weezer. We were late.
No, I've never seen them. Period.
I know, you didn't. Was it 2015? We said the whole time that it was 2016.
Panic at the Disco, Death of a Bachelor Tour, Detroit, Michigan. Oh my god.
Yeah? When was it?
March 10th
What?
of 16 is what this was.
Well, yeah, that was the Death of a
That's
Bachelor
even more
tour.
confusing.
I looked up the Death of a Bachelor tour. I knew it was in 2017.
That makes sense.
But we saw them in the summertime.
They were not in the 27th. No, that was the Pray for the Wicked concert in 18.
We did.
We've been to 2 concerts for them.
We didn't see them in March.
We did, because now that I think about it, the reason Lauren and Delane were late is because Delane had a production of the fall or of the spring musical, which would have happened in March.
Are you sure?
I mean, I thought I'm sitting with the t-shirt
This has been
right here.
blown open.
Wow. Panic gate.
I was like, wait, am I sure it was in July of 2016?
No. Because, okay, the album I know came out in December of 2015, so it must have been March of 2016 that we went and saw them. Because
It wasn't March of 2016.
It had to be.
Your fucking shirt says March of 2017.
It does not. There's no date on there, you dumb.
I looked it up. They were here in March of 2017. They were also here in July of 2016.
Then they must have had the Weezer tour in that July, and then we saw them in 2017. That doesn't make too much sense, but no, because I was a sophomore.
Do you have any texts from that day?
Tyler, I got 3 new phones since then. You think I have texts? Let's see. Do I have photos? Probably. Hold on a second. Scroll all the way up in that bit. Let's blow this open.
This is insanity. I need to know the exact day that we almost died twice.
Yes.
I need to know.
Let's see here.
Are you fucking kidding me? I thought I had this all figured out, Logan.
I
cannot believe you've
I'm sorry to say, we don't have this figured out.
Me.
It was in March. Okay, so like I've
got Snapchat stories from how
I had the SpongeBob driver's license for Halloween in 2016, so it must have been March 10th of 2017.
Why were those kids talking about fucking SpongeBob
in March? I don't know. I have no idea.
Fuck.
But wow, the truth has been revealed, everyone.
I just thought we didn't see Weezer because we were late.
No, we saw the 2 opening bands. That's why
Saint Motel and Mr. Wives.
Yes.
And we talked about that in episode 3.
Yes.
That's completely wacko.
Sheesh.
Hey guys, it was in March of 2017 that I almost killed Logan and 2 of his friends, and then Logan almost got all of us killed on the way home.
Wow. What a revelation.
Oh my god.
We need to take
Kenzie, thank you for getting me to investigate this.
I need an intermission.
Feel free to say you're welcome out loud when you're listening to this. I'm going to close the door again, even though it's hot as shit.
All right, this is going to be an intermission. Now we're going to play some little tunes.
No, we're not. I don't have that. I don't have that. Stop that.
All right, everyone. Welcome back. Thanks so much.
Holy shit.
Sheesh. Sorry, I regret it. I regret doing that.
So a lot has happened.
Yeah.
The mask mandate is over in Michigan.
Yes, tomorrow's going to be my first day back to work with no mask.
I've been at work for a week without masks. We also never talked about we are both fully vaxxed.
Vaxxed.
Say a large percentage of the nation is quite vaxxed now.
Is vaxxed with 2 X's or 1?
It's not a real word, so I'll just say it's 2 just because I can. It sounds better.
Because vaccine is 2 C's. All right.
Vaxxed with 2 C's. Yeah, I don't know. I had completely forgotten to talk about it. How I got my second vaccine and I did not become magnetic in any way.
Well,
I didn't get night vision.
There's like a vesting period.
There's a vesting period? I don't know. For all I know, the government is tracking me with the magnets right now, but I mean, my keys aren't sticking to me.
Those keys are heavy, though.
Shut the hell up.
You need some like metal shavings.
This bit is over.
Like
I am not magnetic. I do believe I can understand squirrels now. I'm not sure if that was that vaccine.
What are they saying?
They just keep talking about taking down the Argentinian government.
Oh.
I don't know.
Didn't somebody already do that? No, that was Venezuela. Just kidding. Sorry. They're a little late to the party there, man.
I think I'm going to cut over here to news goofing.
News goofing.
Logan, I have not 1.
Shut the fuck up.
Not 2.
Oh my god.
A triple threat news goofing for you.
Triple threat news goofing?
I'm going to do something a little different that I remember from a episode of the Ricky Gervais podcast long ago that just cracks me up every time I listen to it.
The one with the really sad guy?
Carl Pilkington, the really sad guy. Yeah. He would always bring up these like stupid ass news articles that were just never real. Like he would say shit like a chimpanzee riding a fucking tricycle on the Tour de France and winning and stupid shit like that. And Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant would always be like, "You're fucking full of shit," or whatever the British version of it is. And he's like, no, I got this off the internet. It's real. And they're like, oh. But
you've got us jimmied in our knickers.
I didn't know it was on the internet. But he would just, there was one time where he started doing this new segment where it was like, all right, we're going to educate Ricky. I've got 3 facts for you, 3 stories that are all true. And he would just, he gave him the very brief description. He allowed Ricky and Steven to, I think he goes by Steve. He would allow them to choose from the 3 titles.
Awesome. So I get to choose what you're saying is which of the 3 of these I want to hear.
I'm going to give you 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna read them all anyway because they're all great, and I don't plan on using them again.
So then why am I choosing?
You're gonna choose the first one.
Wow. Such an honor. Thanks.
So I've got lobster murder.
Interesting. Carry on.
Number 2, illegal pistachios.
That one does not sound interesting because I feel like they were just from another country.
Number 3, Home Depot exorcism.
Oh, well, obviously I want to hear that one first. I don't know how you could even think I would choose anything else. Lobster murder's close, but damn. Home Depot exorcism.
June 21st, 3:30 p.m.
Okay.
Dixon City, Pennsylvania.
No way.
Police were sent...
Dixon City?
Yeah, Dixon City. Dixon City.
Oh, Dixon.
Anyway. Really?
Uh-huh.
Police were sent to investigate an exorcism being held in the lumber aisle of a Home Depot.
Oh, that's nice. There's a lot of crosses you can make. Real easy.
The 2 people said that they were holding the exorcism for the dead trees used to make the lumber.
Oh.
I'm slightly confused because I was under the impression that exorcisms were performed on living things possessed by demons or ghosts. So I'm not sure what they were doing. Maybe it worked, and that's why the lumber wasn't doing anything suspicious.
Hey, you got any specs on the people that were, quote, performing the exorcism?
No, because the fucking police department announced that this happened on just a little shitty blip on their Facebook page and never explained it. Tons of comments, stupidest jokes, you know, like, oh, that's not an exorcism. People being like, oh, I hope the price of fucking plywood is down now. Yeah. Shit like that. But they never fucking explain themselves.
Wow.
I don't understand.
That's incredibly
They escorted both people out of the store, and nothing else is known about it.
Can you imagine? Oh yeah, I got kicked out of Home Depot today. Oh, why is that? We just lit a bunch of candles in a circle and tried to exorcise the trees.
Like, they don't even explain what they were. Like, if they had candles, or if they had drawn like a pentagram, or if they had strapped the lumber down to a bed and had like a priest with them.
Or did they build a bed out of it and then strap it down?
It's like, it sounds more like a funeral. So it's for the dead trees. Yeah. All right. Sorry.
Maybe they just don't know what the word exorcism means. Maybe they literally just think it means...
I think they were just fucking high.
I mean, on what though? Like, were they just smoking weed, or were they like... Maybe it was a typo. Maybe it was Home Depot ecstasy. Didn't actually say exorcism. They just don't know how to spell.
The fucking Dixon City cops don't know how to spell.
I mean, it's called exorcism. Dixon City. Come on. There must not be very high qualifications to be a cop there if you have tree exorcisms performed.
Oh my god. There's also a theme to these. I'm gonna see if you can discern what in my brain the theme is.
Oh Jesus. Fun little game we got going.
It's not gonna be a normal theme. So I'm gonna talk to you about lobster murder next.
Yeah, that's my second choice.
So this is June 24th, 9:18 p.m.
What was the date of the other one?
The other one was June 21st, 3:30 p.m. Those are not important. I'm just giving you the information that I have.
I see. I'm thinking real hard about this theme.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's not as deep as you think it is.
Oh.
This is at Superior Lobster and Seafood Restaurant in Sandwich, Massachusetts.
Okay, it's the name of the city. Period.
No.
That's got to be the theme.
That's not the
Sandwich, Massachusetts.
Sandwich, Massachusetts.
Did you make this up?
No.
Okay, second question. Can we take a road trip to Sandwich, Massachusetts?
Let's fucking go, dude.
Let's go.
Let's get some lobster. We got to go to, what the fuck? Superior Lobster? I can't say Superior. I got it. Superior Lobster and Seafood Restaurant. Video security cam footage shows a unidentifiable man throwing his garbage illegally into their dumpster and then fucking with the electricity, purposefully causing all of the live lobster tanks to lose oxygen.
Oh my god.
He shut off their entire oxygen supply, and all of the lobsters fucking died. He caused $10,000 worth of damage. Like $10,000 worth of lobsters were killed.
Oh my god. Did he pay it? I hope he got sued.
They had to catch him first. They had to be like, who is this man who has sabotaged our lobster supply? Luckily, the trash that he left in the dumpster had his mail in it.
Oh my god.
It was
What the fuck?
old man Joseph Vaudo, the former owner of the restaurant.
No way.
Salty as fuck after he was I didn't write it down, but he was like, the restaurant was like taken from him. Like he had broken like health codes and shit over the past like 6 or 7 years.
Oh, well, fuck him.
And he was just pissed off. He was like, oh, fuck this place. I'm going to throw out my mail. I'm going to shut off their oxygen supply and kill all their lobsters. He was arrested, and he did have to pay out the $10,000 worth of damage.
Fuck yeah, he did. Bro, still paying for restaurants that he doesn't even own anymore. What a fucking loser.
Just fucking let it go, bro. Quit killing lobsters.
Yeah, just get a new restaurant and rename it. That's what everyone else does when they break the fucking health code.
Next.
Okay.
The final one.
Illegal pistachios.
The illegal pistachios.
What about them?
At a Touchstone Pistachio Company in Delano, California. I believe that's where Touchstone Pistachio Company was, because that's where the story ended. It was on June 17th. No time. This was over the course of a couple days. During a routine inspection at Touchstone Pistachios, they noticed there were 42,000 pounds of pistachios missing. Basically, an entire trailer of pistachios was missing.
42,000 pounds of pistachios?
Yes. Where could it have gone, Logan?
Oh, man. Did someone take them?
Oh, you're right.
Someone drive away with a truck of pistachios?
Yes, it was actually... they after like a couple days of investigating it, the police found the trailer with them in it still, moved from Montemayor trucking lot to a very close by lot.
Okay, so that was your first mistake.
Yeah. At which point they discovered the guy that had taken them was moving them into smaller bags to sell them for his own personal gain.
Like street pistachios?
Yeah, I was thinking more like dark web, black market pistachios.
Sure.
Like stolen pistachios.
Hey, man. You got the stuff.
Caught red-handed Alberto Montemayor, owner of Montemayor Trucking Company.
Shut the fuck up.
Basically saw an opportunity in these pistachios. He was like, well, my trucking company is losing money or some shit. I don't know. Tyler made that part up. I'm going to steal these pistachios and sell them myself.
Huh.
He was arrested and booked in Tulare County for his illegal pistachio selling plot.
The plot?
The plot of selling pistachios illegally. Basically, you're not gonna guess what I'm thinking in my head about these. All of these scream Scooby-Doo to me.
Okay, you know what? I was gonna say that because I was like, oh, but there's just no monsters.
Logan, that's the only thing that's missing.
It's just the
like
the
Alberto Montemayor should have invented like the pistachio phantom to keep fucking people away from his pistachio operation.
Yeah.
Like it's like yeah, our pistachio is missing. We think it was the pistachio phantom, and then fucking Fred shows up. He's like, the pistachio phantom? Are you sure? Are you sure it's not just a man in a costume? Velma's like, it's always a guy in a costume, trust me. Scooby and Shaggy are just eating their pistachios. Like, they find the pistachio truck, and they're like, well, we'll just fucking eat the pistachios.
Wow.
It's fucking stupid shit. The fucking guy went to kill the lobsters. That's like...
Fucking lobster.
Oh, man, all the lobsters got killed. It was possibly the... just like Captain Cutler's ghost, or like the lobster ghoul.
From fucking the beginning of Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
Yeah, that shit was cool looking. Yeah. Dude, great soundtrack, that movie.
Oh.
And then the lumber exorcism.
Yeah,
the lumber ghost
for itself. Yeah.
Like it's the lumber ghost of Home Depot, guys. What the fuck? The stupid part about that show, if you had to like implement
The
it
one
in
stupid
real life,
part
listen,
about Scooby-Doo.
listen, these fucking characters, these like cartoonish villains that are all just like doing dumb shit, like just committing tax fraud or stealing pistachios or some shit. They invent these fucking creatures to keep people away from what they're doing. But when was the last time you heard a rumor about a cryptid or a monster or a ghost, and immediately a bunch of dumb fucks from the internet and all over the world didn't immediately show up to wherever the sighting was just to look for it? Have you heard of Bigfoot?
Yeah, like, but have you ever thought about how strange it is that they live in a world that people do that?
Well, that's just like,
they're not just like better at being bad guys.
once it's a trend, it's a trend.
Yeah, like, is dressing up like a monster a fad?
That's what it is. It's a fad.
They're like, ooh, this might work if I look like a scary electricity.
I'm just saying, like, if enough idiots hear that somewhere in Alaska there's a ghost made out of electricity walking around,
dude,
a shit ton of people are gonna be like, we got to go find the ghost made out of electricity. We're gonna go hunt it or catch it.
Like, oh, it's scaring people out of our town. That's not true. It would be a tourist trap.
Absolutely not.
Oh my god, you'd have the 10,000 volt ghost inn right next door to the fucking place that he was, and they would charge $900 a night for rent.
Yo, you know that's the bridge that the fucking pterodactyl ghost flew over that one time?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, let's take a fucking selfie.
And that's exactly what it is in the fucking in Mystery Incorporated, the Cartoon Network show. At the beginning when they're in it's not Coolsville, they changed it to Crystal Cove, but Velma's parents are like the tour guides. Right? Yeah. They have the museum, and they're like, here's all the cool shit, and they go on a tour of the town. They're like, this is where the fucking creeper was sighted.
You know what that's the equivalent of? Is all the bitches that are obsessed with true crime. It's the same thing, except it's
that's what Velma is.
Yes! Oh my god. Oh, guys, I just watched that. I've listened to this true crime podcast. Like, no, you didn't.
Here's the thing. Just what I've said just now makes me way more interested in a Velma show.
That's all she does. The whole show is just her sitting there just listening to true crime.
She listens to true crime. She's waiting for something to happen, and it never fucking happens.
You know who I bet is Velma, actually? Is Emma. She just listens to true crime. She wears glasses. And that's it. That's
she's Velma.
That's the
show. Why does that makes her Velma?
Congrats, Emma. You're Velma. Velma.
She doesn't wear enough orange. We need to have her on.
Yeah, let's fix that. I need some orange in your wardrobe. It's a PSA to all Emmas.
To all Emmas?
All Emmas, because I'm guessing there's probably only one that's listening to this.
How have we been talking for 30 minutes?
Because you had 3 news goofins. Dude, that's how.
Triple threat news goofin.
Triple threat news goofin.
And the entire premise was something that Carl Pilkington does, a fucking idiot. And I completely do it different from what he does because my stories were real and they weren't nonsense.
Well,
do you have anything to talk about?
I got a couple I've had a pretty eventful day today. And by that, I mean this morning.
Let's hear it.
I slept over at my friend's house and I wake up on the couch, whatever. And it's a intimate, like quaint little group that they have. There's like 6 of them that are in the group, whatever. Most of them are roommates, a couple of like extra boyfriends, and this extra person that is going to be a roommate next year. But I digress.
Quite the motley crew. Continue.
Yeah. Well, so they have this GroupMe. Have you ever used GroupMe before?
Yeah, I used to use it a lot with my buddies in high school. I also used it for, I think a lot of my classes used it for some dumb shit. Yeah. I
haven't used GroupMe in a long time.
Just so you know, it's just a messaging app.
Yeah, it's actually owned by Skype. It's just like
really?
Skype's version of Discord. You just can't talk. So you just
That's why it sucks more than Discord. Because
Discord's
owned
way
by
better.
Skype. Right.
Well, so they have a GroupMe though, and they're like, yeah, like we'll add you to this because like we made memes and like honestly they're fucking funny. So
well, here's the thing: if they're that funny, did you tell them that Discord exists and that it's better?
Well, no.
I'll quit interrupting you.
I am the extra person in this group.
So all right, you can't just come in and be like, listen,
you guys need Discord.
We're gonna upgrade.
Yeah. Well, so my friend Casey was like, yeah, like download GroupMe, we'll add you, whatever. And actually, I needed to download GroupMe for something for work anyway. So I was like, oh, that's good timing. I download it and I log in and I noticed I'm still in all of my group chats from high school.
Awesome.
And it's funny because when we graduated, there were about 500 people in our graduating class.
I didn't get added to mine. I wasn't popular enough.
there was pretty much everybody in ours that wanted to be.
Well, no, that's the same for mine. I just wasn't.
Oh, that's a shame because it was a fucking good time. The only time I ever talked in there was like either to make fun of somebody.
Of course.
You know, which obviously somebody I'm friends with. I wouldn't just fucking go calling out people.
Oh, come on.
500 people
That'd
in
be
there.
funny.
But there was this girl, Rebecca, who was she's the one that like made the group chat. And when we graduated, or right before graduation, I should say, people just started leaving. Right.
Of course.
Cuts from 500 down to 450, down to 425.
The exodus.
Ended with about 400. Right.
Jesus.
And I was talking to Lauren one day, you know what, just after we had graduated, and I was like, I'm gonna own this group chat. I'm gonna destroy this group chat. And I messaged.
You saw the power vacuum.
Yes, I messaged Rebecca, and I was like, hey, I hope Rebecca listens to this one day because I dead ass lied to her. I said, hey, I have a bet that says I'm gonna be the last person in the senior group chat. Can you please transfer ownership to me for this 400 person group chat? And she was like, oh yeah, whatever, that's funny. And she transferred me ownership.
Well, not like she gave a fuck.
No.
I don't think lying about it matters. You probably could have been like, hey, can you make me admin? She'd be like,
Yeah,
ha,
I just
sure.
needed to make sure that she knew that there was something at stake for me. It was not actually money; it was power. It was the power that I had. So I had this just mass exodus of just fucking removing people. I deleted like 60 people at once from this group chat. And people were like commenting, like,
just
what's
people you
going
don't
on?
like.
It was people I didn't like, people I didn't talk to, whatever it might be. I just fucking removed them. Lorna, people started kind of leaving over time.
Awesome.
But then I forgot about it. And about, I don't know, maybe 6 months later, I don't know what the time frame was, I logged back into GroupMe because I didn't use it anymore out of high school. But I logged back in for whatever reason. I was like, oh shit, I have this. So I just start taking people out, cutting them like fucking Big Brother. You're gone, you're gone, you're gone. Voted off the island. See you later. See ya. And whatever, I forgot about it. I then deleted it. That was the end of it. Well, today I re-downloaded GroupMe and I was like, oh, my power, it has not ended. And I had done it so many times that there were now 34 people left in this group chat. I had removed like 200 people, about 100 left on their own. The rest were, you know, that was it. And I opened the senior group chat and I texted and I said, whoa. Let the reckoning begin. And I just removed like another 15 people.
You're so fucking weird.
This guy that I have never talked to in my life liked my message that said, let the reckoning begin. So he was obviously here for it. So no, I'm going to leave him in there. And then I got somebody that responded with like the confused face. And I will now succeed shortly in being the last person in the 2018 senior group chat.
And you're going to win that bet that doesn't exist.
Yes, I can't wait to get that fake $20. So that was just a great start to my morning because I was just so jazzed. I also went into like, I had this class in like 2018, or I guess no, it was 2017. And Lauren texted in it and she was like, hey guys, like I'm actually not going to be at school today. I'm kind of sick, like whatever. And that was the last text that was in there. So I texted in and said, feel better. That was it. Turns out I'm still in a couple of my old work group chats. I texted in, we had Water Wars our senior year, and our Water Wars team was Jehovah's Wetness. So I texted in that, and they chatted with those guys for a couple minutes.
All of these fucking people, your fucking Jehovah's Wetness still had GroupMe downloaded?
Yeah, a couple of them did, and I'm like, what do you,
That's
I guess they
incredible.
use it in college too.
How you guys doing? You guys still wet?
You still Wetness? Still Jehovah's? Or whatever? I don't know how that works, but it just, it was really fulfilling to me this morning to continue I like mass exodus. That really, it really feels good. So thank you.
Exodus means that they're trying to leave. I guess it was more, it was more like an inquisition, an excommunication.
Oh, I like, yes.
You're
Retribution
fired.
is good too, though.
You fucking...
Because like, that insinuates that I am God.
You voted them off the island.
I am sending them
Rebecca was not an imposter.
No.
I am God. Dude, that's funny that you say you're God, because I was telling my friends this weekend that I'm God.
I think we are God.
We are God.
We are one God. We are collectively God. That's my favorite joke to make about how I'm God, because like I am. Like, I don't know.
Get struck with lightning.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, good try. I lived.
Oh
motherfucker.
my God.
I have been struck by lightning 6
Well,
times.
I meant my joke was you get struck by lightning because God is like, shut the fuck
I
up.
know, but he's fucking wrong. Because I lived. He can't smite me.
He's like, wait a second. When did I make this one?
You
Wait a
didn't.
second. He's not in my records. Where did he come from?
My eyes just start to glow, and then like the fucking episode's over.
You teleport up to him and you fucking assassinate him.
Oh, fucking 2 hits. Me hitting God.
I am God
hitting the
now.
ground. That's what it is.
2 hits.
2 hits. I am God. Yeah, but then that also reminded me because I'm in that old work group chat. I used to work at an Ace Hardware. Now that I don't work there anymore, I can talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
My most fond memory of this place. Let me preface this story with telling you I've never fainted before. All right, I've never fainted. I've never felt like I was going to faint except for this one day. It was like we would work like 10-hour days as a cashier with only a 30-minute break. No 15s, nothing like that, which sucks, let me tell you. But it was a pretty good place to work. It was next door, family owned. Like, they treated you well, other than not well. It was weird. Well, so I was standing up there one day as a cashier. I was like the head cashier for a time. And, you know, people would walk up and first want to know if they have an Ace Rewards card. Yeah. So, hey, do you have an Ace card? And they'd say no, and okay, cool. Or they'd say yes, and you'd scan it, or they'd give you your phone number, you scan their items, take their money, and they're gone. Well, there was one day, I was about, I don't know, let's say 2 hours into a 10-hour shift, and I was feeling just terrible. This is the one time I felt like I probably could have fainted. I was lightheaded. The lights were bright, so I couldn't see very well. I was just not thinking clearly. And this man walks up to me, ready to check out, and he's like, hey, how are you? And I'm like, oh, good, you know, whatever, good, I guess. And then I asked him if he had an Ace card. But see, that's not what came out of my mouth. I looked this man dead in the eye and said, do you have an asshole? And he kind of looked at me. You stupid bitch. He looked at me like I was kind of crazy. But I pretended like I didn't say it.
Do you have an asshole?
Because I
says, how you doing, sir?
Hey, do you have an asshole? I consciously immediately was like, I should not have said that. But I did not like react in any way. So he said, excuse me? So I just repeated, do you have an Ace card? And he was like, oh, sorry. And he kind of was like, oh, weird. And he was, yeah, right here. And I scanned his card.
You fucking retconned it. You gaslighted him into thinking he was hallucinating.
Uh-huh. So, unfortunately, fortunately, nothing came of it. I talked to my coworkers about it, and they made fun of me all day, asking me if I had an asshole until I got sent home for being sick.
Hey, Logan, do you have an asshole?
No, I don't. Imagine if he said no. That would have been whack, poor guy.
Yeah, he just reacts normally. He's like, funny you ask. No, I don't. It was sealed shut at birth.
What happens when he has to eat yellow Skittles?
Shut the fuck up.
He has no alternative. There's nothing else
What happens
to do.
when he doesn't want to eat a chili dog? He's not able to make any shit to eat instead.
No. Yeah, so
It's
that
like,
just...
Yeah, I sat in a bucket of Flex Seal once. I poop out of my dick now. Man, Logan, you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, that's...
Do you have an asshole?
One of the best things that's ever happened to me. I said... because it was also like, I'm sure that there was no emotion. So I just said, do you have an asshole? What?
Do you have an Ace card? Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Get your head out of your gutter. Clark, whatever his name was.
Do you have a dick? What? Do you want a bag? Are you... what? Oh, that guy's seen a therapist now.
Yeah.
Because he straight up hallucinated.
Absolutely.
Holy fuck.
He also didn't. So.
That's fucking stupid.
So, I think that we need to talk about what happened at dinner the other night.
What?
We need to talk about what happened at dinner.
Which dinner?
On Father's Day. Or for Father's Day,
I completely forgot about that.
I did not. I never could.
That's incredible. I'll let you recount it then. I'm sure you're prepared.
I would be happy to. Because, okay, so everybody, Tyler was here for this. Yep. So I'm now speaking not only to Tyler, but now directly to you. Because this was potentially one of the best dinners of my entire life. And here's why. I believe it was a Saturday, the day before Father's Day.
Correct.
Thank you. We're sitting there. My dad made some, meat and like some vegetables and like a carb. And we eat it, and somehow I finished first, probably because I always eat the least amount of food. And, I'm finishing up, scraping my plate, whatever. And my dad looks at me and he goes, hey, there's a bag in the den. You go walk into the office. You walk in, just to the right next to the filing cabinet, there's a bag. It's from Vince. Now, before I continue, let me tell you who Vince is. My dad is a locksmith. He does work for a company. Vince is the head maintenance guy for the company. Vince is my dad's, like, one of his first friends he's had in a long time. It's really cute because he'll be like, oh, hey, Mom, where's Dad? Oh, he's at Vince's, sleeping over, whatever. Not actually, but having a sleepover, Oh, him and Vince went to grab a movie, So,
no, neither of these things have happened.
Never, but that's the kind of guy.
Great explanation.
Yes. Vince is also the kind of guy that when I was mowing the lawn, he suggested to my father that they move their lawn chairs from the backyard to the front yard directly in front of me to watch me mow. And he specifically told me, yeah, it was my idea. I wanted to watch you mow. Basically to piss me off.
Vince is the type of guy that I don't want to have him as a neighbor.
But also, like I kind of do.
Like, he seems like he would fuck with us, like, every day. He's like the opposite of Flanders.
That gives me an excuse to fuck
He's
with
like
him back,
purposefully a dickhead. Like, I've seen a photo of what he did to his own neighbor where he fucking took their potted like topiary trees, moved them in the shape of like a triangle, like bowling pins, and put them in his neighbor's fucking driveway in front of their garage door, and then left something at the end of the driveway, like looking like a bowling ball.
Literally just like a ball.
It was some kind of ball.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's the type of shit that's like,
that's what
if he was friends with his neighbors, he would be doing that to them every fucking day. And if he lived in this neighborhood, he would be doing shit like that to us every fucking day.
Yeah, I strive to be just like that because I would love for people to just be like, oh, fuck. Logan's home. Lock up your shit, guys.
Like he is who I want to be. He's an adult that just pranks the fuck out of people and just enjoys his life all the time.
So knowing this, everybody, you can imagine I wouldn't say the word is horror, but maybe shock that he got my father a gift. But it was also a gift for the whole family because the directions he gave our father were, you have to open this with the whole family present. So I was buckled up, ready to rock. I walk in the office. Of course, there's a bag with Superman on it.
It's got Henry Cavill's face on it.
The Man of Steel. And I was like, this is fucking tremendous. Pick it up, walk back out. I'm still kind of weary about what's in this bag. Like, is it going to be just like golf gloves? Or is it going to be like a live crocodile?
Like snakes jump out of it.
Exactly. So my dad says, Logan, I'll kind of let you go ahead and spearhead this. And I was like, wow, I've never been more excited to do something in my entire life, I should say. So I pull out the 3 pieces of tissue paper that are on the top, and I look in the bag, and there's 5 boxes of various sizes, each of which has a different person's name and number on the top. So naturally, I start with number 1. I pull out number 1, and it says Jeff. Jeff is our father's name. And I say, Dad, this one's for you. I hand it over to him. It's maybe about the size, I don't know, 6 by 6 inches. Like, it's pretty small, only about 2 inches deep. And I'm like, awesome. This is going to be dope. He cracks this box open, and I see it's a sheet of paper. My dad opens it and says, and that's it. And we're like, what is it? It was apparently, for those of you that don't know my father, he pees a lot, apparently.
Because he's old. And anytime he's at Vince's house, he has to go pee like every 30 minutes. And Vince makes fun of him, as you normally would. And it's now a self-survey for a urologist to just make sure everything's all right, So that's funny. But wait, there's 4 more boxes. 4 more boxes?
4 more boxes.
You must have practiced this.
Box number 2, I did not practice this. I just remember it very vividly. Box number 2 says Jennifer. That's our mother, of course. I hand it over to her. She cracks it open. Of course, it's the same urologist survey, and the note on it says, in case Jeff hides this from everybody else, make sure you see this and have him take it.
What a fucking dickhead.
So just to ensure that my dad is practicing self-care, there is now 2 urologist self-checks on the kitchen table. Here's where it gets good, guys. Number 3 says Tyler and Logan, and I'm like, dope. Of course, I'm handing out the boxes, so I just figured I did not want to hand it across the table, and Tyler gave me, the okay to open it up. So,
hey, go ahead.
So I open this box, and I kind of don't want anyone to see it before me, so I pull the lid off, and I notice that there's just like a shit ton of money just sitting at the top, and I was like, oh my god. So I kind of, without anyone noticing, pull the money out, palm it, and drop it in the Henry Cavill bag. And I then very openly like pull out the note. All right, let me grab this note for you.
You didn't bring it with you?
Think about it. Oh, I have Jennifer's box in here too. Interesting. This is the urology form.
Yes.
God damn it. I should have been more prepared for this.
What the fuck, Logan? I knew you knew you were going to talk about this. You found it?
Dear Tyler and Logan, do me a favor and go buy your dad a real money clip. That way it won't fall out of his pocket when he's at my house. No, you may not keep the money. And I then look, and I notice that the money that I pulled out and almost hid from everyone was almost $100 in a binder clip that apparently fell out of my dad's pocket at Vince's house.
What a fucking maniac.
That's tremendous. So I say, Dad, here's your money. And he's like, oh, shit. Oh, I've been looking for the God damn it. Basically, you know, he understands it's a good prank, but he was also like scared that he lost that $100, right?
Well, he had been scared since he had lost it. It
Yes.
was like at least a week or two before that.
That's a good correction to make. He knew he lost it, and he was pissed about it. And of course, Vince never said, hey, man, you left your money here.
He had heavily considered asking Vince about it, but he never did.
Because he knew we'd make fun of him for it. And look what happened. Cool. So that's over. Number 4 has Jeff on it. I should say the next 2 have Jeff on it.
I remember the rest now.
Number 4 has Jeff, and it's the biggest box in there. And he just cracks it open, and it's one of those dumb fucking like tubes that holds your phone that you can like wear around your neck. So it's like you're watching your phone, but you don't have to hold it. I don't know why he gave my dad one of those. I'm sure it's like an inside joke or something, but it was hilarious because I've used them before and they're fucking dope.
But so Dad can watch dumb videos with that thing around his neck.
Like, oh my God, he's going to look like a fucking loser. I can't wait for it. But here's the best part. Number 5
Fucking piece of shit.
is the best one. Because Vince, I don't have the bag, or I don't have the note anymore.
Oh.
But that's okay, because I almost remember exactly what it said.
Sure.
Our dad cracks open the 5th box. There's a little blue bag that has like the cinch top and a note. And it looks like there's like coins in the blue bag. And we're like, that's weird. And what the note said is something to the effect of, don't worry about getting me a Father's Day present, because I bought a 6-pack with the money in your money clip. Your change is in the purse. And my dad's like, what the fuck? He opens the blue bag, dumps it out, and there's like a $1 bill and like 63 cents and change in it.
There's a 5 too.
Oh, 5? Damn,
Yeah.
Okay. So Vince just went ahead and got himself a Father's Day gift. So my dad did not have to return the favor. So needless to say, our entire family is now plotting against Vince to see how we can get him back for this. Because this was I should say I am plotting against Vince to get him back.
Honestly, I'm pleased with Vince for humiliating our father in front of us.
This was the most well-rounded, perfectly timed, because no, he did not put the change directly after the money clip. He had a filler.
There was a build-up.
There was a build-up to it, you know? It was like almost like a callback. There's never been a better joke that I've ever seen in my life.
It's like Jim from The Office.
Exactly.
He's like...
Yes. I was just
oh my God.
floored. It doesn't get better than this.
Needless to say, we bought him a money clip for Father's Day.
And then we got him a money clip.
Yeah, I ordered one from Amazon. No, we had opened those gifts the Friday before Father's Day, and then I ordered the money clip the Saturday before Father's Day because I couldn't find a money clip anywhere around town. I was like, nobody sells money clips because why would they?
Yeah, like who needs a money clip? Just don't drop it.
Yeah, I was like, and
I have a wallet. Just put it in your wallet, man.
Dude, they fucking delivered it the Tuesday after. And I forgot about it, and I checked at the end of the day, and it was like, yeah, it was delivered. And I was like, was it? I don't have it. I had ordered it to my place of work, and none of my coworkers informed me. Every time I receive a package, my coworkers tell me immediately that I have a package with my name on it. The last time I got something, it was when I ordered a pull-up bar, and my coworkers proceeded to take a picture with it, flipping me off, and then put the picture on the wall in the office for me to see the next day that I came in. But this time, there were no comments about the very small package that I would have received with a money clip in it. I was kind of like, well, fuck it. I'll just open a thing with Amazon. I'll be like, hey, assholes.
Where's my shit?
I bet your stupid delivery person delivered my shit to the wrong place, because I see them do that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, every other time I get an Amazon package at work, with, like, we receive mail for, like, 200 different people, but we also somehow receive Amazon packages for the other addresses next to our store, because Amazon drivers don't know how to fucking read. So then, like, 3 days later, this lady that works at a fucking nail salon right next to our store comes in with a package with my name on it. She's like, oh, yeah, they gave this to us by accident. I was like, what the fuck?
Girl, how many days
Why
later?
you have this? Why you
how
not
many
give me
days
it
later that
immediately?
was?
So, Amazon drivers can't fucking read.
No.
And
That's actually heard a qualification to work for Amazon.
To
you
not
have
read?
To be illiterate. I think that's one of the things on the job.
That's why Bezos pays them so little. He's like, well, I don't know, you're not very educated.
So ain't worth shit. Here's your $4 an hour.
That's mean. Jeff, please pay your employees more,
Jesus,
motherfucker.
Man. I know you got the bucks.
Here's the thing.
Go
They
space.
can't read, but they should at least be able to take a bathroom break and not have to piss in a bottle while they're delivering packages to the wrong address.
I mean, fine. Where are they going to pee, though? There's not a bathroom on the truck. Can you imagine, bro?
They pee in the package.
Oh, my God, even better. No, they leave a box on your porch and, hey,
has a duty in it.
Can I use your bathroom? Oh. Can I use your bathroom? And then they're like, oh, sure. And they walk halfway through your house and like, oh, never mind.
Jesus.
And there's just like piss on your floor. It's like, no.
No.
That's how Amazon feels about you. And you're still going to give them your money, even when they do piss on your floor. So, congrats.
Amazon is very good at being awful, but also being universally used and loved by everyone.
Yeah, we hate giving them our money, but like
it's a love-hate relationship. You know, you like you destroy the environment, ruin small businesses, but like, hey, thanks for the pull-up bar and the money clip.
Is it a symbiotic relationship I'm thinking of?
I mean, a symbiotic relationship is where both parties benefit.
Yeah.
You're thinking of just economics, where we pay them and then they give us shit.
But we hate
That's not
it.
symbiosis.
I think that's just capitalism. Yeah. Whoops.
fucking Tom Hardy and Venom. He's fucking like, we are Amazon. Oh, I got a parasite. His name's Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
Eddie, what are taxes? We should not have to pay taxes. Okay, we won't.
What do they do instead? How do they get around that?
They eat Amazon employees.
They just eat the auditors that come and fucking try to collect their shit.
Dude, Jeff Bezos doesn't get audited.
What?
Sorry, I'm switching between Jeff Bezos and Venom. They're the same person.
I think all right. I think if I had to pick one person that would get audited, I think it's Jeff Bezos.
No,
maybe Trump.
Listen, I don't keep track of how. I'm not fucking Bernie Sanders. I don't know how these rich bitches get away with not paying taxes, but somehow they do.
Probably by paying the IRS less than taxes.
That's possible, or they just don't give a fuck. There's a one simple trick that the IRS hates him. Follow this one simple trick to become a fucking trillionaire without paying a nickel in taxes.
Step 1, don't pay your taxes. Step 2,
don't get noticed. Step 3, don't do whatever the fuck Al Capone did, and you won't get caught.
You get syphilis?
No, whatever the fuck he got. Yeah, Al Capone got arrested for syphilis.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't catch him on all the shady shit that he was doing, but they got him on tax evasion.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
You know how I remember that? The last time I made that referenced Al Capone was when we were playing fucking Among Us, and somebody got voted off for being a dumbass and not doing what they were supposed to do, and they turned out to be the bad guy. And I was like, yeah, it's just like Al Capone. You should have fucking paid your taxes. We wouldn't have kicked you out.
It's like getting Al Capone on tax evasion.
Exactly.
Wow, that's funny. All right,
dude.
fine. I also am reminded, just because we've been talking about just like people doing dumb shit.
Venazon. We are
No.
Vemazon.
No, don't try it.
Venomazon. Venomazon.
You could also just
Continue.
rename it. Instead of like a combination, you could just name her like Carly. We are Carly.
Imagine,
You know? Or
if you
like
will,
Brenda.
Carly.
Venom plus Amazon equals Brenda. Well, so I'm thinking about some dumb shit that people have done. And I just continue to be brought into the mix because let's backtrack to 2020, March, right before global lockdown, right?
Oh, when I was eating my weight in pasta.
Yes, but
Which, by the way, I was reminded that fateful night at Olive Garden, I was eating raviolis.
Oh.
And they were not that good.
Not even just one. It's raviolis.
What was raviolis? And
I don't
soup.
know if I've ever heard somebody say that.
So while I was eating raviolis, what were you doing?
Eating spaghettis. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make any sense. Well, so...
Oh, I thought you were saying that you were eating spaghettis.
No.
I asked you an actual question.
Oh, so no. What we were... I probably was eating spaghettis. I'm eating spaghettis all the time. So like 2 weeks before shutdown, right? Actually, no. Let me even go a little further back. Lauren and I, for those of you that have not been listening, Lauren's my buddy, my pal, old friend. We were planning this road trip.
This is going to be the longest episode ever.
I can't wait. We were going to drive to Vegas and drive back. That ended up falling through, but we still wanted to go on a trip.
You were going to go to Vegas?
We were, yeah. We were going
You're
to pick
insane.
up our buddy, but he
Oh,
couldn't come.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my
That
God.
ended up-
I could have a whole 10 minutes about that.
Oh, God.
That's funny.
We were going to do that, but it fell through, so we ended up deciding we were going to drive to Georgia.
Yeah.
Great time. Well, let's talk about before we decided to go to Georgia.
Okay.
Because we were planning, we were on a very tight schedule. We had like 6 days.
You guys were in trip limbo.
Yes, we had to drive to Vegas, pick up our buddy, drive back in like 4 days or 5 days or something. It was basically all driving. There was almost no sightseeing. And first of all, it was a terrible idea to start because it would have just killed us. But we were planning the hotels and like the stops we were going to make along the way. You know, Well, Lauren and I were FaceTiming or on the phone or whatever, and we're looking at a map and kind of planning out like what's feasible to drive in a day, and then where's feasible to stop. Where can we? Because we were not 21 at the time, so we couldn't like rent hotel rooms in certain places, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Well, it just so happened that Kansas City was going to be a really great stop for us.
Great.
And I found this hotel, and it was going to be just really great. And I was telling Lauren about it, and I was then kind of trying to map out like how far it was. And I mapped like from our last stop, I think it was actually Chicago to Kansas City. And I was like, oh shit, is it Kansas City, Kansas? Or if you didn't know, there's a Kansas City, Missouri too. And I was like, what the fuck? So I'm putting in like Chicago to Kansas City, Kansas. Chicago to Kansas City, Missouri. And Lauren is also like, yeah, I don't know which one it is. We got to figure this out.
What the fuck?
This conversation goes for like 15 minutes. I don't know how we couldn't figure it out for so long.
What the fuck?
And then I was like, wait a minute. I searched Kansas City, Kansas on Google Maps. It like populated on the screen. I zoomed out, and they're the same goddamn place. I did not know this at the time. Neither did Lauren. Little do we know, the border between Missouri and Kansas goes right through the middle of Kansas City. So this whole time, we're like, oh, are we going to go to Kansas City, Missouri, or do we want to go a little farther to Kansas City, Kansas? They're the same fucking thing. Blew my mind.
I'm fucking blown away.
15 minutes I wasted on that.
Wait a second.
They're the same place. And the hotel was the same hotel. I think it was like an Embassy Suites. And I was like, do we want to go to the Embassy Suites in Missouri or the Embassy Suites in Kansas? Well, because the problem was, Missouri, you have to be over 21 to get a hotel room. Kansas, you don't. So it was like, oh, I guess we got to do the extra leg to Kansas. But then we were like, oh, I don't know if we can find that same hotel in Kansas. Yeah, we could. It's the same goddamn thing. Ridiculous.
I'm going to tell you right now, did not fucking know that.
I know, nobody did.
Not that I've ever given a fuck about Missouri or Kansas, so why would I know that?
I mean, yeah. Fine.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Imagine
That was
Which Kansas City do we go
which
to?
Kansas City should we check
Which
out?
Detroit do we go to? Detroit, Michigan, or Detroit, Michigan? That is insane.
So,
I need to find another real world example of that.
Yeah, of them being the same city in two different states.
Awesome.
But it's the same place.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. It's
They must
so
have sucked
confusing.
ass at city planning.
Yeah, imagine being like a fucking UPS driver and trying to deliver something to Kansas City, and you're like, "Fuck, which state do I gotta be in?"
Logan, I don't think it's...
It is.
Hang on a second.
They're the same place. I'm telling you. Search Kansas City, Missouri, and then search Kansas City, Kansas.
Why would they do this? No, Logan, they're different places.
They're not.
They're next to each other, but
Like yes, it's a different city, but it's because it's a
they're
different
on the other side
state.
of the border.
That's it. It's the
They
same.
are connected.
Yeah.
But the UPS driver wouldn't be confused.
Okay,
you had me
fine.
for a sec. You were having me think that it was the exact same boundary, just over state line. I was like, that's fucking stupid.
I mean, like it is, but it's not.
It's not.
It's the same place.
I understand what you mean.
Thank you.
And that's fucking funny that you fucked that up. And the way that you're describing it makes it even funnier.
Thank you.
That's stupid as shit. But it's not the same. It's not the same city.
I mean, but it is.
It's
like it has to be a different
It's like-
city because it's a different zip code.
I imagine
because they're in a
people
different
that
state.
I imagine people that live there describe it as like East Side and West Side. Probably.
But it's the same name of a city. Why would you have a Kansas City, Missouri? Why is it not called Missouri City?
Because they were expanding Kansas City and they ran out of Kansas. So they called Missouri and they said, "Hey, can we add to Kansas City over there?" And they were like, "Sure."
They're like,
"Come on over."
Or let me, maybe there's another hypothetical. Missouri was got kind of like that meme. Missouri was at like the pawn shop and they were like, "Hey there, I'd like to sell you this land that's going to be, it's called Missouri City." And Kansas says, "Best I can do is Kansas City 2. That's all it is.
Kansas City too.
It's just maybe Missouri. Which one was first? Was it the egg or
We're gonna
the
have to
chicken?
We're gonna have to look up the history of Kansas City.
Yeah, we'll be back about this Kansas City.
I'm not gonna do that right now.
Oh, we
but
still got to do pop culture corner.
I know. We're gonna tie this up real quick.
All right, guys, pop culture
But
corner.
I was gonna say like one other thing about Kansas City, and I can't remember. I thought it was just a stupid fucking joke. I was gonna say Missouri and Kansas were married once, and Missouri took most of Kansas City in the divorce.
But didn't change its name.
Or we're in like a fucked up alternate timeline. Whereas in the normal timeline, Kansas City is in Kansas, but here it's like, oh no, it's also in Missouri. And some guy that's time traveled and fucked up the planet is like, why the fuck is Kansas City in Missouri? That doesn't make any sense. Why does anybody think that this makes sense?
Do you think Dorothy ever gets confused? Like if she goes over to Missouri, like we're not in Kansas anymore, and then she's like, wait, but are we? I can't tell.
Wait a second. We're not in Kansas anymore, but we're still in Kansas City.
We're not in Kansas City anymore. We're not in Kansas City, Kansas anymore.
Oh, Auntie M. Well, how does she talk?
Not like that.
Oh, Toto. I can't do it. Like I've got her voice in my head. Whatever the fuck the woman's name was, the actress.
Annie. Annie.
It probably was Annie.
I was just a guess. I don't think it was Annie.
I don't need anybody texting us when this comes out telling us, oh, this is their name. I'm just going to
I want to
look it
fucking
up
hear
right
it
now.
from you.
Wait a second. The Wizard of Oz. Thank you all for joining me. Judy Garland. Duh.
So you say duh, and I say I've never heard that name in my life.
I've heard that name many times.
See, I said Judy.
She's in something else.
I bet she is. Something tells me that's not the only time she's acted before.
Fuck you.
What's she in, Chief?
I don't remember what else she was in. She was in a lot of shit.
Are you thinking of Judy Greer?
She was in a fucking Katy Perry thing. What?
Didn't Katy Perry do a Wizard of Oz thing?
I don't know.
That would not surprise me. Katy Perry dressed up as Dorothy. Come on, think about it. She's got like Oompa Loompas as her tits.
I'd like to know how she was in this Katy Perry
Oompa
thing,
Loompas?
'cause she died in 1969.
Oompa Loompas are not in the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? I wasn't paying attention to what you said. Imagine the Oompa Loompas singing about the Lollipop Guild.
Oh,
Welcome
man.
to the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild.
Let's finish it up with some pop culture corner here.
Do you not know that there's no place like home? I don't know, whatever the fuck. And then the Munchkins are stuck in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh my god, that'd be dope. Dude, Willy Wonka would blow his brains out. He'd fucking hate that shit.
They're the same. They like...
Are they?
Maybe the Oompa Loompas are like munchkins of color that Willy Wonka kidnapped from Munchkinland, from Oz.
They don't seem like...
Like, where the fuck are Oompa Loompas from?
Are you calling them slaves, or are you just saying...
They are slaves.
But
does he pay them? What do they fucking do?
I think he pays them
It
in
seems like they live in the factory.
candy and hospitality.
That's
Also,
bullshit. Pay me, bitch.
They seem thrilled to be there. You know what I mean?
Do they? All they do is kill children. Fucking what? They make candy and they kill kids and they watch kids die and then instantly make up musical numbers about it.
I'd love to be in that break room. Can you imagine? They're fucking on their lunch break and they're all like, all right, guys, they're fucking Violet Beauregard. She about to be a blueberry. Watch this. Fucking, they got like an easel or like a whiteboard that's talking about some, all right, this gum is going to make her blow up more than the raspberry gum. You know? Or like the orange gum. Well, they already ate the orange gum.
But it's always made to be the kid's fault. Because like the stupid kid that eats the blueberry pie gum, I don't think it was like offered to her. She just took it.
Oh, of course,
I'm pretty sure. She's like, oh yeah, it tastes like fucking Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, it's the blueberry pie. And then Willy Wonka's like, oh yeah, they always get to the blueberry pie. And then this happens. And then she fucking blows up into a blueberry
Here's what I don't
creature.
understand.
What?
Why would you leave that sitting out when you're having a tour for children?
I don't know. Why would you not have a railing by your chocolate river?
He
or a railing by your
should be
hole
arrested.
that you throw nuts into?
A nut hole. I don't get, like, the TV thing.
She was a bad nut. Actually, the TV thing, he volunteered to get... No, wait. I think he did. He had to escape to get put into the TV. Every one of these is the kid going like, fuck you. And like going past all of the security guards that are 2 feet tall that can't do shit. And jumping into a fucking TV ray that looks like it was invented by Dr. Doofenshmirtz or some shit. They're like, oh yeah, it's the first candy bar transmitted through television. It's like, that's kind of stupid. I want to be transmitted through television.
Like, what?
No, wait, because it's like a big-ass chocolate bar that they beam into the TV, and then they beam it out, and it's a tiny chocolate bar. And it's like, all right, why not just eat big chocolate bar?
Yes.
Yeah, and then they take him out of the TV, and he's Tiny Mike TV. And he's like, oh, don't worry, we'll put him in the fucking, like...
Did you see that they're making a prequel to that movie?
I don't want any goddamn prequels.
Timothy Chalamet is going to play Wonka, and I think it's called Wonka.
Timothy Chalamet?
Yes.
Is it going to be about how he went to Oompa Land and kidnapped all the Oompa Loompas?
Yes. That's all it is.
What the hell? It can't have fucking Charlie in it. Charlie's like 13 or 9.
No, it's going to be about Willy Wonka.
That's interesting. Who's directing this?
I
Who's
hope,
writing this?
Timothy Chalamet,
Charcuterie board.
Yes. You know what? I'm gonna call that was our pop culture corner. It was about,
Oh, do you want to be done?
I mean, no, but I also don't want people to sit here for an hour and a half.
All right. These are gonna get longer as we go.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Listen to Snake Charmer by Saint Motel. That's my pitch.
Listen to Rain by Grandson.
Ooh, yeah.
Good as fuck. Watch Rick and Morty.
Yes. Also,
watch Loki.
Watch Black Swan, the movie.
Really?
Very good.
Nice. That's a reach. I never watched it.
It was.
Didn't that come out like 10 years ago?
Yeah, it was a Best Picture nominee in like 2011 or something.
Sick.
It was fucking phenomenal.
Watch all of those things, but also watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I mean, honestly,
and Wizard of Oz.
Okay, wait. The question is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Watch both.
Ooh, really?
I don't know. The original one's great. The Tim Burton one isn't as good, but it's still amusing. I don't give a fuck. I haven't watched either of them lately.
Lately, like that's something. Oh, you know what I want to do again? Watch Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I cannot imagine that.
Why not?
Actually, I don't think I've even seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
You haven't seen the Disney one?
Oh, it was Disney? It was
Tim
never
Burton.
seen that then, or I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah, you played the Game Boy game.
Well, yeah, the Game Boy game was dope as fuck. So,
Dude, Johnny Depp is weird as fuck in that movie.
he's
so
weird as
good.
fucking every movie.
He's so, but it's just not Johnny Depp because he doesn't have facial hair. It's so weird.
Yeah, that is kind of strange.
It's awesome.
Fine.
All right, that's enough.
Yes. Let's stop. Just kidding. That's someone else's bit.
Let's stop. Catch us next time when I explain to you, everybody, why tornadoes aren't real.
We're also going to talk about ghosts.
We're going to talk about ghosts?
We're talk about ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
All right, bye.
Oddspeed. See you next time. Remember to like, share, subscribe, comment, and love us, and share with your friends.
Get us some feedback and review us as well.
Yeah, let us know how we're doing.
Share us with your friends.
Let other people know how we're doing.
Yeah.
Get us on the map. See you next time. Love ya.
Guten Tag.
That means hello.
It means good day.
Okay.
You don't speak German.
Eins,
I don't
zwei,
either,
drei.
though. What?
Why are we still talking?
Bless you.
You don't speak German, do you? That was 1, 2, 3.
Eins,
Ein, zwei,
zwei,
drei.
3.
Uh-huh.
Eins, zwei, drei.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
Ja.
speak German. Ja. Oh, ja.
Oh my God.
I need to go to sleep.
Jesus. Auf Wiedersehen.